Of the Final Fantasy 1 Final Fantasy Errant playthrough. I'm Lance. Tim is also joining us. Tim got a new computer, and he was just describing to me how awesome it is when your computer actually works. Good job, Tim.
I pulled up StarCraft 2. I played a couple levels.
Because that's a huge game, Tim. That's a brand new game that takes a lot of graphic capabilities.
Actually, of everything that I loaded that night, all the programs and editing softwares and everything, like loading that game was like the slowest thing that happened. It took a while for all the maps and everything. But as soon as I played just like the level, just played a full any level, I could not believe what the graphics looked like on that game. I thought it was like a different game. It was like so much more detail. I like people, like characters on fire and blood and gore and all this stuff. I'm like, what the crap happened? So I did not realize how muddled the graphics were on my computer previously. But anyway, yeah, pretty blown away by it.
Okay, well, you didn't join us last time, Tim, but I think I told you about it. There was supposed to be a big, announcement for Final Fantasy VII Remake during that Japanese concert and everything. Well,
and they did, or did
they didn't. They didn't have jack squat. So,
wow, that's so exciting.
One day ago, it looks like they don't have any new news about that. What?
Didn't you play another time after you got to the castle? Like, are you still on that last level?
Okay, so this is what happened last time. Well, let me do the news first, and then we'll talk about this. So there's a new news article. I saw it. It looks stupid, but it says Final Fantasy Remake's director says he's been hugely influenced by Horizon. So in other words, they don't really have any news, and so they gotta put something out there. I don't know what Horizon is. I've heard of it. I think it's
Who's that?
The girl or Cloud.
Yeah, that's not Errant, right?
No, that's this
Cloud. they both look very feminine. Who's the person on the left?
That's Horizon. So it's again here. Let's watch the trailer to Horizon. I have never actually played Horizon.
Oh, I see. That's the game.
Like a video game. I think. Oh, apparently it has a movie.
Live action game.
Let's see what this is. We are watching 6 hours of it. But anyways, I think it's an open world type thing, so it's sort of like they're trying to go with Legend of Zelda. Right. Spoiler alert! I don't know, I've never seen it. So yeah, you're walking around, doing stuff. Like in every video game. Anyway, speaking via a broad-ranging feature published in the PlayStation blog. So again, in other words, we don't have any real news and we dug something up in a magazine. Hamaguchi highlighted Zero Dawn's world and visual as elements that influenced him as a creator and said Final Fantasy Remake we expected to evolve similarly to Guerrilla's upcoming Forbidden West. So it left an impression, deep immersive experience, unbelievable graphics. Okay.
Not from what I'm seeing there.
Civilization has collapsed. Okay, so it doesn't really say anything.
It's Avatar, the PlayStation game.
I mean, it looks like it might be fun. Well, maybe what they're saying is, I mean, that's what Final Fantasy VII sort of is I don't remember much of the overworld. Like, I hardly remember anything once you get out of Midgard, to be honest.
All I remember is the part where you're trying to track down Sephiroth, and there's a part where there's like this swamp area, and you're trying to get past this mountain range, and there's these giant worms that like just destroy you because of what level you're on. And then there's like a cutscene when you barely can get through it, where you see just one of them by itself, just skewered on this big pole or a pike or something, and that's where you found Sephiroth had killed one all by himself when you're like barely getting through it alive. I remember that, and then I remember the snowstorm area where you're trying to walk in the blizzard. You have like flags or something at a distance. You're trying to get to the markers to get to the town or something like that.
Okay, well this says
that's it.
this Final Fantasy VII is designed to be fairly linear up into the escape from Midgar. So that's the big thing, is they're trying to figure out, hey, the Final Fantasy remake, and I know you haven't played it, Tim, but it is still fairly linear, but it's a lot more open than the original, because the original Midgar isn't that long. It's like a third of the game or something, right, or less. So the big thing is like, how open what's the experience going to be like once you get out of Midgar? So he's saying it's going.
Why is it?
What?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
So he's trying. I think what he's saying. This is the paragraph I think everybody's freaking out about. Accordingly, we put some freedom of movement into the scenario in the settlement locations. Oh no, that's still Midgar. So I think what they want to have like a big open world. That's what everybody's like thinking. What's it going to be like? Because Midgar was pretty cool. You could go around and explore. It had lots of different locations. It was pretty open, but it was still, it was still in a like cramped up city, right? So they're saying, well, once we get into the real thing. And that's what I'm arguing is the newer Final Fantasies, the worlds don't feel as big because you never have an overworld. And I bet you've never even played one of those.
The last one I played was like 9. Or, 10, when you made me play the Johnny Stockton game.
Well, 10 is like that, though. 10 is very much, doesn't have an open world, and you walk around everywhere, and...
Yeah.
So, yeah. Basically, when you get the airship, all it is like a warp. It's like, I warped from this city to that city. You don't, actually fly around or anything.
See, I have 9 here, and I played 9 just long enough to get out of the whatever that opera thing, or the play or whatever in the opera house in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
You go through some caves or anything. You finally get the party to the outer world, and then I turn it off because I was so bored already. I just couldn't stand it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about 9. I don't know what it is about 9 that makes it hard to clear. I think maybe, the story is just meanders. It is pretty claustrophobic.
I get claustrophobic if I can't get out and just explore and do stuff.
Yeah.
That's why 7, that first while of 7 up until you get out of Midgar, that's how it feels. I'm like, I just want to get out and walk around. I don't want to go from conversation to conversation to conversation with all these scenes, and then like a couple of bosses where I can't really, fight and get challenged and beef up a little bit, get comfortable. I just, go out and explore and build up some good weapons and everything. Now it's just story point, flashback, story point. The burlesque, or the gay guys in the shower house or the bathhouse, and then the capital city, and then
that's actually, speaking of that, well, I know this isn't Final Fantasy 7R, but that scene was actually really well done in the new one. You have to play it. It was.
I want to.
It was like, I don't know. It's sort of. Oh, you just have to play it. Okay, so back to Final Fantasy 1. What happened last time is... Hold on, I gotta turn down the volume on my music so I can actually hear you and hear me. Volume mixer. The fighting music is like blaringly loud. That's better.
Did you get my message in the last section that you can exit out of here?
Exit out of what?
You can exit out of the level and go back to Corneria.
I know I have the exit spell now.
I know, but even though that's what I'm saying, like even though you go back in time, when I was younger, I always felt like those spells and stuff wouldn't work because you're like back in time. But no, it takes you out of the dungeon, which it doesn't care.
Back in time?
Because I always thought it was like a one-way.
Oh yeah, oh you're right, because this is like in the future. I forgot.
No, you went to.
Or in time, in the past, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I get what you're saying,
Did
Tom.
you not explain to the audience the story? So that's what I'm saying. It always felt like, but once you go back, like you're saved. That's it. You're wandering around the Chaos's castle, and you're on your own.
Well, so.
And then you saw the secret that the bats are actually the 5 warriors or whatever. Did that blow your mind?
Oh, the bat, yeah, they actually talk to you. They're like, we've been turned into bats. Look,
Yeah.
Tim, level 60.
Yeah, I don't care. You go level 6 and beat the
Okay,
game.
so what happened was, and the reason I'm such high level, because the exact same thing happened again. I wasn't exactly sure where I was supposed to go. I knew I was supposed to go back to the Chaos Shrine thing or whatever, but it shows a guy who walks up into a back door up in the top. And he opens up one of those new secret levels. And so I thought it was the story, and I go through it, and I'm like,
Sorry.
what?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I popped on to watch you just for a second, even though I couldn't listen, and I saw where you were. I'm like, holy crap, they put something up there in Garland's castle? Because I recognized it, because I know that layout very well. And I was like, did he not know to go into the center part?
Yeah, exactly. And the problem is I was doing fine in that other level, but I got to this part where it's like this formation you're supposed to walk in. It was just stupid, and it was pissing me off because I couldn't clear it. And I'm like, and it's all about luck. Like, there's no secret or anything. And I'm like, this game sucks. I was ready to not clear the game because I was. And then finally, when I'm about ready to get on, and I'm complaining the whole episode about it. Finally, when I'm about ready to get up, I'm like, wait a minute, I wonder if that's not the actual game. And sure enough.
Now, did you notice that each floor how far did you get in the actual dungeon? Did you get in there and fight some fiends?
Yeah, I've killed 2 of them.
Did you notice that, as you're seeing right now, each floor is a different elemental of your villains? Or your enemies?
Yeah, like you fight a different one. So you're refighting them all. Is that what you...
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, the floor of the dungeon that you fight the Earth Fiend, you're fighting Earth creatures, the same types of creatures you were fighting in the Earth Cave. When you get to the level that has the Leviathan, you're fighting water creatures. And so, since you have so many extra slots for all of your magical gear and awesome trophies, you can actually equip your characters accordingly, as opposed to normal people getting in that they have like 2 swords and a bare armor and they can go.
I've pretty much sold all of that stuff. What equipment do I have?
Because you need.
I have Excalibur,
so you went Excalibur, and you get the Massmune in here. That's the best sword, and you can give that to your Black Mage or whoever is not going to be doing combat. And let's see, Thor's hammer was the best thing for the White Wizard. Did you get that?
Got that. Yep, Thor's hammer.
I don't know if it's called Thor's hammer.
It is.
And let's see.
Cat claws is the other thing I have for my wizard.
Yeah, there's something for Tim. So, but I need to, by the way, tell your audience that there was absolutely no evidence that I told you to name him Ben or whatever. Like, what's his name? Mur. Because I would say Merlin. Yeah, since you didn't post that video, there's no evidence that I didn't say Merlin.
Except I did post that video.
Sense I'd say call him Mur.
I just posted it on YouTube. How the crap am I supposed to get in those? Oh, there it is. There's the door. Yeah, they've been up there. I mean, I haven't, like, advertised that channel and everything yet. Which I will once I once I clear the game.
You didn't pay.
I haven't put up my billboards yet, Tim. Hey, you can't read these gravestones. Can you push them? Nope.
Remember, you're like 20 seconds ahead of me on what I'm seeing. Let's see. Lance Carlisle.
Look up Final Fantasy Errant. Well, it might have my name. It might be under my name too.
You have 53 videos. I'm sure it looks like you did something new.
I shouldn't have that many.
Oh, you're putting a bunch of concerts with your kids. You have 53
It's not.
videos
It's
and 26 subscribers. Awesome.
It's not that channel, Tim. It's you gotta.
This is Final Fantasy 7 Errant, whatever.
I shouldn't have that many videos.
Here's your ignorant.
Haven't cruised his level.
Ignorant review of Infinity War.
Ignorant review of what?
Infinity War.
Ugh. Okay.
Let's see. So you have a different channel, you're saying?
Yeah. It's called Final Fantasy Errant. How do I get past these blocks? Oh, I walk past them. So I noticed the adventure guide.
Go ahead.
I noticed in the adventure guide that it doesn't. It ends at the Chaos Shrine, I guess. No more descriptions, huh? Oh, the Krakens! So this is one of them, right? This is one of the fiends.
There's one like right before each staircase.
Yeah.
Or something.
There's no like dialogue or
map
anything.
says
It's just like, oh, here's a guy to fight that you've already fought before.
Yeah, no, you don't interact with. It's not like Rubicon in Final Fantasy V or whatever, where you have new conversation every time you fight him. It must be these ones that have no views.
Yep. Those are the ones.
Final Fantasy. So episode 1. No, episode 1 was where we were just talking.
Yeah, it's not the intro.
Let me subscribe.
No, there's an intro and then there's episode 1. It is episode 1.
Videos. You need to name these better. So they're like more numerical.
Oh, instead of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
No, you have episode 1, Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy Errant playthrough. It's too many words and numbers and titles. It should be like Final Fantasy 1 Part 1. Obviously, you're doing a playthrough, unless you're going to do other things with it besides playthroughs. Oh, look how sad the Kraken is.
And he sewed his mouth together on the sides for some reason.
Do what?
He sewed his mouth together on the sides for some reason.
Well, I'm trying to figure out why he has spider webs on his tentacles.
Yeah. He should get out more.
Shiny cape. Yeah, he was underwater for like 2,000 years or whatever. Alright, here we go. Final Fantasy episode introduction. Okay, here's the other thing.
And he's dead.
Feedback. You want my feedback?
He gets put in the paper shredder.
You want to use episode... Are you listening?
Sure, Tim.
Well, never mind. Well, no, it's not valid. I was going to say you want to call it episode 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever numerically to put it alphabetically, but that's not accurate because it puts it up chronologically with your video, so that's a stupid thing I said.
Don't worry.
Because when I'm looking at the videos, it's not in order.
Tiamat!
1.
Why are we hitting him already? I have to fight him more than once? All I did was walk over a little, and suddenly Tiamat's there. He's like the first
Hey, here we
person
are.
I encountered on this level. Ready for what?
Let's see if this will.
Just him.
Here's the evidence.
Just him. As far as I'm going. No.
Okay, you're on the white mage.
Mariel.
Last time I played through this, I named my fighter ARGN.
Can you hear it, Lance?
Yeah.
Was LGLF. And my white mage was ARWN.
Just sounded like you were saying random letters.
Legolas.
Oh crap!
Yeah, and of course I am going to take a black mage. And I'm going to call him...
There it is.
Benny. I also named this mage the very first time I played it.
Where did you come up with that name?
My cousin named it. That's what we named it. We were going learning control, but we didn't really know what was going on.
You ask Maymay. She always tells me who my black mage is. Maymay, what should my black mage be called? What? What? What should my black mage be named?
We named Torch.
A black mage is like the magic person. What is a black mage? Oh, what kind of kids are we raising nowadays?
Or
What? It's a boy. I
How do
mean,
you know?
you can't really tell from that cape, but
Yeah, don't be so sexist. Well, maybe Mariel is a boy. You can't tell that either.
oh, I
And really, who's as beautiful of a face as Taran?
Oh,
oh
Alright,
crap!
Nemo.
Can't get my guys back alive.
Fantasy.
If I die on this board,
That's fine. We'll go with Merlin.
Right there, you hear that, Lance?
That's fine.
keep going.
Merlin.
Merlin. Did you hear that?
Yeah, but keep going.
No, let's just go Mer.
Oh, Marv.
No. Mer.
Hang on,
No, it's
rewinding.
just Merlin. No, let's just go Mer. Ooh. Mer.
Oh, Marv.
Well, that proves that you're the one that came up
Yeah,
with
you just
this
said
name.
Mar.
Don't blame it on me. I said Merlin.
No, Maymay said Merlin,
I said no.
and then you and I
You
said
wanted
let's just call it Mar, and you're like Mar.
Not a name.
I think I said Merlin before you're talking to Maymay. Hang on.
Name him Merlin.
There you go. I just said it. Name him Merlin. You hear?
Name
Yep.
him Merlin.
Bam.
And what? You said you didn't. You said you didn't want to call him Merlin.
I said Merlin. You named him Mer. And it makes it look like you forgot
Yeah.
to finish spelling the name.
But then you say
And then
Mar
you
later on.
said,
In that conversation, you say Mar. Oh crap! There my
You
guys
didn't
go
do
again.
that.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no! Yeah, why are you fighting TMS so fast after the other one?
Am I stuck in another one of those secret
Wait,
levels? Oh crap! Tarn's gonna
shit.
die. Come on, stay alive, Tarn.
Have you been
Yes.
reading the strategy guide stuff to your audience?
No, that's what I said. I don't think there is any. Is there any new strategy guide? Well, I didn't read the strategy guide. I read the venture. We were reading the venture log.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think of that. You mean I'm talking about the strategy guide that has all the cool details stuff.
Oh, now he's gonna poison all my people. Dude, I'm having a hard time on this guy though.
I will catch up the audience. I think they have like double hit points and stuff in here too. Their stats are boosted. Alright,
Wow,
so you
so
already
far,
did
like-
the caravan.
Kicking my butt. Let's try to use. What's the worst against Tiamat? Probably. Let's try
Lightning, so you'd be-
Thundaga. Watch it heal him. Starts out with as much hit points as he did in the beginning of the game. Or the beginning of the encounter. Take that! Oh. Brr. My strongest. This is actually the first time I've had to use spells because once you showed me that item thing, we can mostly do everything with items. Don't you have to use our spells, Tim?
Right.
Is it that way in the
Not like
original
regular
game?
players that
I
have
can't
them.
remember.
Say that again.
Is it that way in the original game where you can use you get items that you can use like that? Cast spells?
Yeah, we talked about that last time. You use items with your. Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, I know we talked about it, but we
Remember
didn't
I
talk
said you
about it in
use
the
items?
original game.
Yeah, because I told you like it's a big deal because you only have so many slots for spells, even though it's like Cure and Cure 2 or whatever, or Bolt or Lightning 2 or whatever. It doesn't seem very strong. Like when you're out of your 99 potions and your 6 slots for spells, that becomes very critical.
Yeah, well, all the spells
remember-
basically
remember I
don't do
was thinking-
anything major.
Yes, they do. Oh, you mean to this guy?
Yeah. I mean, they do.
Well, I can look up what the original programming was supposed to tell you was the weakness, but it's not going to do any good. I don't think he has any, though.
I don't think it tells you about
He's
this
just brute
level.
strength.
Because I was looking at it and it didn't really tell. Oh. Put him in the paper shredder!
Tiamat is the same creature you fought in the castle.
Yeah, I know. He's one of the fiends.
Yeah. So.
Please tell me that
Lightning, fire, and ice and quake.
Do I actually... Is he one of the encounters on this? Do I have to fight him again every time? Oh, good.
No.
I was like,
Once you kill him, he's dead.
he's gonna kick my
Just on a
butt if
forced
it is.
block.
These worms are easy, man.
No, you fight him one time. Because they exist. Remember in the story, Chaos sent them into the future to cause riot or cause havoc.
So I'm going into the past to kill Hitler.
Yes. And while you're there, they still are here. He hasn't sent them yet. Because you're going to prevent them from being projected.
But then,
forward.
if I killed
Which
them
is
in the
actually a
past,
brilliant way.
how would they still be here, Tim?
Oh my gosh. That's if you're going to get into the time travel conundrum, I'm not going to get into that conversation. What I was going to say was giving it praise for that being a very clever way of reintroducing bosses that you already beat. Because they don't do that in like Mega Man and games like that where you already fight them and you have to fight them again in the last level. This one gives actually a reason for it because you go back in time where they still exist.
That's true.
I think it's really cool.
Well, a lot of the Final Fantasies do that, but they're just like, at the end, it's like they have plot armor where they're like, oh, I will come back and defeat you again, you evil, or else they just, or they just crush you, and they're like, okay, I'll leave you alive for some reason. That's what Golbez does like 10 times in 4. He's like, well, I defeated you, you're laying on the ground. Oh, here it comes, Tim. This has got to be the last guy. Ready for this? Or are you going to read the thing first?
Did you get the mask? Oh, no. You didn't get the mask mune yet.
Was it in that?
You missed a big trophy. There's like a room in the room right before this, and it goes way far to the north, right, or north, north, whatever. You can go in there if you want. This is the last battle. If you want to go get your sword, if you want to be a completionist, go get it.
Oh, there's like a...
Can you see it?
There's a place down there. I can sort of see it. But then I have to walk across the Tiamat tile again. Oh!
It doesn't respawn.
It just did!
I promise, it doesn't.
It just did!
The Tiamat?
Yeah!
What?
If you kill me on this, Tim,
You're
I'm
fighting Tiamat again?
Yeah. We're fighting him again.
No. Oh, what are you gonna do? Come fly all the way over here?
See, and he just just killed you. Sucks because.
Well, I'm still watching you in action.
Well, actually, I'm not
My
gonna.
fault you didn't thoroughly spoil.
I'm not gonna bring Tim back alive because he doesn't do crap against Tiamat anyway. That's right, Tim. It's a pain to try to get him back alive. Because every time he casts those spells that attack everybody. So far, so good. Yeah, we're fine. So when he wiped out Taran, that it was sucking. Don't wipe out Taran, you evil Tiamat. I'm not a completionist, but I would like to get the mass immune. Oh crap. Now we're in trouble.
That's awesome.
Oh, good. Throw him in the paper shredder! You get that joke, Tim? This is my awesome joke.
Yeah, for sure. I don't get it, but I heard you say it. Oh, Chaos looks stupid compared to the original.
Because it's like the, it looks like they put the, you know, when the enemies, when you beat them, it like splits them into lines. Looks like they get put in the paper shredder.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's very funny.
Oh. I'm gonna use all my potions on you, Tim. Okay. Well, here we go. Down the long corridor. If I run into freaking Tiamat one more time... Well, I'm gonna have to at least run into him one more time, but...
Yeah.
There, I got more levels.
Try and navigate, I just don't know where you are.
Vampire Lords. You know who the Vampire Lord is?
Dracula?
Sauron.
He's a vampire lord?
Yes.
The most important item that you have that does a special effect is the one that does the whatever it is that attacks the undead, harm or whatever. That one you just be able to do unlimited. That's a big deal. And same thing with the Thor's hammer because you can do lightning too.
Where do you get that? I can do lightning. I think.
Yeah.
Well, where do you get the one that casts Yara? Is what it's called in this game.
I have to look at what it is.
Are you gonna read the descriptions in the strategy guide?
Yeah, but you kept interrupting me.
Oh!
So just keep fighting. No, I just didn't want to talk over you.
There it is, mass immune.
So
good call, Tim.
Back to you got it?
Yeah.
You did get it?
Yeah.
I'll see it in 30 seconds. Where is? Alright. So the caravan, you got the bottle with the ferry. The bottle is released at the ferry spring in Gaia. You'll receive oxale for use in the submarine. Then you went down into the submarine. The submarine drops you off in the middle floor of the sunken sea shrine above the mermaids, below the kraken in the clean water. Seek out the mermaids first. They will have many treasures and lots of crap for you. Did you get lost in there at all? That one's kind of a tricky castle.
I don't know, but in good Final Fantasy 1 style, most of the maps are pretty like. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, because there's a village.
Loot.
Yeah, there's a village in there,
Yeah.
and you can't get to certain rooms and stuff, and yeah, it was pretty hard.
Yeah.
I think I got everything eventually.
You're like,
but the other thing is
because you can at least see all of those.
it might have been there, but I don't know. At a certain point, like look at my money. At a certain point, I got $999,999, and so I kept like getting these treasure chests that were full of lots of money, but I was already maxed out. So I was like, "Oh, this is great."
Well, that's the problem in the original version when you get to the Sky Temple and you get this super awesome gear and you have all this really great stuff, and you have to just start dropping it on the floor because you can't carry it. So you're just like throwing these amazing swords that you spent all this money on. And you need money to beef up for the last level. Anyway, so then you went to the waterfall. Mystery lies in there. There's a UFO. The mystery of the UFO of the Onrock. And you'll discover the robot and the cube. The cube, you got that. We talked about that. Then quests end. Here we go. Leafin was once the home of the great civilization of the North. Their language is foreign, but with Dr. Oon's help, you can learn it. Besides a great deal of information, you also find a hidden magic shop with 2 patent spells. Did you find the patent spells?
Patent?
Which would be Life 2 and Nuke. Did you get Life 2?
Oh man, they have Life 2? No. Should have got that.
You suck.
I mean, I don't care about Nuke, but Life 2 is what I need.
Yeah. Nuke was kind of the medio of the day. Alright, the floating castle. Here's the good narrative. In the early days of the technological ancestry of Leafton, a debate raged over whether it was a good idea to build castles in the sky. Some people argued that what goes up must come down. As a result, those people still on the ground, when the castles eventually came down, would get squashed. Others said that if a man had been meant to build castles in the sky, he would have been given nests. And no one really understood the argument. and supported it. The lack of support was in fact a problem most people had with the floating architecture. Defying gravity was all well and good when it came to airships, but castles were another thing altogether. Many of the Leafish believed that something terrible would happen if the castle was built. But the castle was built, and the staff of the robots was made to help keep the place in order. The Sky Warriors made it their home and kept peace throughout the world until the coming of the Fiend of Wind, when everything changed. Then, an enemy force of cruel monsters swept up like a tornado, and the Sky Warriors escaped with a single airship. And the people of Leafton wondered if they had, this is hard because it's weird cursive, if they had unwittingly set loose the horror, but no one took the blame, and the problem only got worse.
The horror!
When you fought Tiamat in the sky, you got the chime. Only the precise harmonic tones of the chime will open the door to the Mirage Tower. Way to go, Lance.
Yeah, too bad I didn't know any of that. Okay, I got another item. I have no idea what it does.
But fortunately, it doesn't make you go to the subscreen and select it, does it?
No,
It doesn't
no.
do it automatically.
Yeah, you just walk up to it. So there's one point where okay, I've beat all the fiends. Now I have no idea what I was doing, and I was like walking, and I randomly went to this village, and it just happened to be the right village where I talked to the guy, who's like, oh, okay, I can speak the language of the people or something. I don't know, I can't remember what it was.
You just randomly wandered into Dr. Oon. He's like,
yeah,
oh, let me take that slab. And
exactly. Yeah, that's the one. I was like, oh shoot. At least I didn't have to go to every single village across the entire world.
That was like 15 game hours ago that you met him and had his little story.
Yes.
Which was one dialogue box.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, make sure you remember everything that everyone says in every village in this game.
Rising from the center of the Great Eastern Desert like a horn of stone, the Mirage Tower is your path to the final fiend Tiamat, who lives somewhere above in the floating castle of the Leafinish. But the tower itself holds many dangers, and you did that. Chime is the key, took over the tower.
By the way, the Mass Immune freaking kicks Tiamat's butt, so it would have been nice to have that before I went to fight him, instead of fighting him 3 times without it. Or 2 times without it, I guess.
The Sky Castle. The first thing you'll notice in the Sky Castle is obviously the product of high technology, and not just because it's miles above the Earth. Transporters and robots are everywhere. One of the guardians of the high-tech area, as well as the Warmech. The Warmech, did you have a hard time with him? On that long straightaway? Did you even fight him? Right before Tiamat, there's this long one walkway to get to Tiamat, and he's like one of the guards on that catwalk, and you sometimes don't get him.
I must not have got him because I have no memory of that.
Oh my gosh, he kicks your trash.
Anyway, well, like I said, my guys.
Adaman is incredible. But he has a lot of those instant kill spells. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think I'm so high level that none of those work on my guys anymore.
He also, though, has a crazy amount of hit points and stuff. He's pretty strong.
Hmm.
Anyway, adamant is an incredibly strong compound used to make Excalibur by the dwarfish blacksmith. Did you look down the window on the world? The road
Yeah.
that says, "Hey, look down there."
I did. In fact, that's how I figured out where. Well, you sort of have to figure out where the chaos shrine is.
Yeah, because that's actually kind of cool, because it has a script here. From the windows, one can see the entire world, and the four fiends are flowing together into the center of the four altars into the temple.
Yeah, it's like
that's really cool. That's
it's a
cool little
conspiracy
visual.
theory thing where you like connect the dots.
No, I think it's really neat that you can kind of visualize that.
Yeah, it's pretty
just
cool.
Little bit of text. You're like, wow, it's really neat. You're visualizing the swarming.
It was
around.
cool. Okay,
Anyway.
hurry up, Tim. We gotta fight the last
Wait.
boss.
Okay, here's the description. Don't go in yet. The Temple of the Fiends revisited. The past becomes the present. The time has come for the Light Warriors to rid the world of the cause of the decay. Only the strongest enemies are in the temple now, including all four of the elemental fiends. Another point to remember is that the only way out is to use the exit spell. Oh, there it is.
Intent.
The encounters. Okay.
You can exit time and space.
Did you go in?
No?
Did you go in?
No?
Okay. I can't see what you're doing. Okay, hang on.
I just said you can exit time
Where's
and
the front of
space.
the company? Yes. Okay. Oh, the Circle of the Sages gives you some good information right before you go in. Okay.
It does?
The warriors should be at level 27 or above. Are you at 27 or above, Lance?
Yeah, I'm good.
To have a good chance against Chaos. Even though you succeeded to determine the random spells Chaos uses,
Like, I just got level ups.
Wizard.
Well, everybody but Tim is on level 65.
Why didn't you get everyone to 69?
Oh,
I thought there was something else about Chaos, about him sending you back. But I guess that's it.
by the way, I'd like to point out that
Okay.
the regular enemies on this level give you more experience than Tiamat. By a big shot.
Yeah, they weren't designed to give you. They weren't designed to give you big experience. I think they only give you like one, don't they? One experience point.
Yeah, well, no, they give you like 500, but they only give you one gil.
Oh. This picture in here of Chaos is pretty funny because it's just like the back of his head and his wings are sprawled out. You can't really see him. You'll have to pull that up when you're done. Okay. And it doesn't. In the strategy guide, it shows you every creature except for what Chaos looks like because they had to keep you just.
He's the
in
reveal.
suspense. Yeah.
So here's the
But
question.
they don't show you where. Huh?
Well, I'll hold it till when we clear the game because I want to see what the story says.
I haven't finished the story. But anyway, I was gonna say it doesn't show. It shows the map, but it doesn't show what doors go where, and it doesn't say what treasures are in what rooms of the last room.
It does in the other one
Or the
normally.
last castles. Yeah, well, yeah, and all the rest of the maps except for the last level, it tells you what's in each chest, and what doors go to what doors. Like, it's like numbered.
Right.
Like 1 goes to 1, But on this one, it's like, nope, here's what the pictures look like, and here's where you can see the pictures of staircases, but good luck. You have to kind of do your own,
Wow.
on graph paper like we
They finally stopped holding your hand.
Dude, that game was not easy just because you had the maps. Because remember, that game came with the maps and the complete monster guide, including how many hit points and what their weaknesses were and everything. And most of the information was glitchy and wrong, but they still gave it to you, and it was still freaking hard.
I don't think there are any enemies on this level, on this floor. Okay, we ready, Tim?
What are you doing?
I was grinding.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine.
No, I mean, are we ready? Are you done with the description?
Yeah, there doesn't say much else.
So
thought
there
this
was
was a little
some
more
enemies on there that give you 4,000 experience, dude.
in the tower
Yeah,
or in here.
up in that
The
other
frost
level.
dragons. They're the best way to grind. Is the frost dragons when you first come in this castle. They're deadly, but once you can handle them, they're awesome.
Well,
I think they're frost
the
dragons.
worms
Or
were
some-
given.
or
I think it
zombie
was the
dragons.
worms. The worms were giving me 4,000. Okay, this is it, Tim. You ready for this? This is the beginning of the end. Oh, look, it's Golbez. You remember me? I was once known as the Knight of Cornelia. How would I remember you? You're in the past. 2,000 years from now, you killed me. I am Garland. Ooh, okay, I get it. So he knows somehow. He's a time traveler.
Yeah. Yeah.
But how would he know if we killed him in the future? Because he would be dead, so he wouldn't know to come back.
You didn't kill him. You didn't kill him.
We just defeated
He
him.
was mostly dead, and then he came back. Yes.
The great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Buddy! Sent the four fiends into the future. Okay, well then that makes sense, because if you kill them in the future, then yeah.
They're dead. Yeah, they were dead. That's accurate. But he went back.
In 2,000 years, I will remember none of this. Oh no, Chaos Ball!
So you can look at it like the first time through the historical timeline. He was here with his monsters. They continued and went 200 years. And his monster, or he wasn't in that 200 years. He just kind of wasn't there. And then his monsters started wreaking havoc. And then he bounced back and sends them to the future.
Well, now he has a
Right.
monster in his stomach, and he says he will be reborn again here. So even as you die again and again, I shall return. So he's creating some kind of time loop. Well, what happens if you die? Chaos.
Yeah, he looks dumb.
Oh, his thinger is in the wrong place. As a head. Okay. Well, is he gonna kick my guy's butt is the question. Oh yeah, he's a lot stronger. So I'm gonna have to use real spells instead of just the item. The healing staff's just not gonna cut it, Mariel. Man, she's almost out of magic too, because I used all that crap before. Oh, I didn't save either. I'm an idiot. I never played a Final Fantasy game before in my life. Oh, might as well use... Actually, I think what Mur's gonna do is... Oh, I have this though. Where is it? Did I use it? No, not yet. I have an ultra, like... potion. Oops. Oh, I didn't know you could use your items that you were equipping. That would have been useful before. Okay. Oh, dry ether. Here we go. Fully restores MP.
Aegis. There's an Aegis hammer. That's what it is.
Uh-oh.
Where do you get the Aegis
And
hammer?
I don't have life 2.
Are you losing?
Because I didn't know I could have life 2. I'm not losing yet. I'm just looking at how strong he is. And my Hilaga isn't that great. We'll be fine, Tim.
No,
Don't worry.
there's a light axe. There's a light axe that you get in the water temple. It casts harm 2. There's also the mage staff, which casts fire 2.
I didn't get any of that good stuff.
See, the water temple was harder than you thought. Are you sure you didn't sell it? You're like, a light axe? I already have a great axe.
Oh man, that tsunami. That's wicked. I don't know, this Chaos guy, he's pretty strong, Tim.
Yeah, he's like, I think it's 2,000 hit points. Well,
Well,
but that's Nintendo.
yeah, this one will be different. I couldn't remember how much Blizzaga did to him. Guess I'll have to cast it again. Oh, crap. Almost one-killed my mare. Mer. Yeah, 200 is not that great. Do something about Mare down there. Mario. Okay, let's try Thundaga. Whack whack. Cut off the giant worm that's in his stomach.
I was like, that's weird. This whole, I don't like this design at all. It looks dumb.
He's got a little dragon poking out of his head too.
Right here, so much weirder.
Because his foot is out further.
Yeah, I know. Holy crap. Is this the PSP mobile version?
Yeah. Why?
20,000 hits.
That's not too terrible. Because we do about 100 per character. 20,000? No, it can't be that much.
20,000.
Okay, well we're gonna be here a while. What time is it? Let me check the
You
time.
have 10 minutes to beat him, or else
Yeah.
you like.
Yeah. Or else
Well,
we'll-
here it is. So NES is 2,000, PlayStation is 4,000, the GBA is 20,000, and the PSP and the mobile is 20,000.
Well, it's gonna be a while because each round we take off probably about. Well, let's see. Fire-Ga. What does that do? 150. So Blizz, he's weakest
Use
against
squat.
Blizzard. Oh, she has
No,
holy.
that's what you're supposed to use.
What?
Use your fast spell. Someone has fast. Who has
No,
the-
I didn't. I never got it because no one ever uses that crap. Oh man.
When I watch someone beat this with 4 mages, that's what they do, and it's pretty crazy how powerful it is.
Fast.
That's how they can stand up with 4 white mages, is they have to use those spells to beat out their attacks.
I have a fast
And
spell
it's pretty strong.
called Fast Forward. Yeah, just fast forward. Get it, Tim?
Yeah.
Never mind. It wasn't that fun.
But there's our... Yeah. Because you can double, that's the thing, in this game you can double use it on your character, and it just makes it better and better and better.
Oh, really? It stacks?
So like they go faster. Yeah.
That's
it
awesome.
stacks. Yeah, that's how they do it.
So
Yeah.
you're like attacking 50 times and he only attacks
when you watch
once.
someone,
Speed run.
yeah, when you watch someone fight this fight with 4 white wizards, that's what they do. Is they have someone like using walls, someone healing, and someone else like using fast. Like 2 of them using fast on the same person, and then it stacks up, and then they come out and hit like 2,000 hits, like with the mass mune. That's how they do
Okay.
it.
Well, I'm using my last dry ether.
What does that do?
Gives me back
All your magic?
magic. Oh, his magic it's 999 though. That's cool. Never noticed that before. Makes sense.
The what?
My wizard. I have to keep an eye on Mariel's magic because if her magic runs out, we're in trouble.
Now
She's
imagine being here and only having like 4 spells on your highest level spells. And having to get
Whack,
here
whack.
all
Oh,
that
man.
way without-
He almost one-hitted her. Yeah, if I lose one of my guys, if I KO one of my guys, I'm gonna be in trouble. Okay, Mary, you gotta give Mariel some more magic. He's getting low. And unfortunately, well, should I use my... Might as well. Might as well use my
Who
only,
did you give the mass mute to?
to him.
Oh.
I guess we could start using these weird things that... Where the heck did my... Oh, it's a Mega Elixir, that's what it was called. Fully restores thought I had a mega elixir though, like an elixir that. Yeah, there it is. Well, I'm gonna use my regular elixir first on Mariel, and then we'll use the. Is she at 9.99? Nope. Okay. Let's see how many hit points we do in one round. Mariel doesn't do anything. So I think each of them does about 200. Because of 20,000, that'll take forever to beat. Okay, so you do 58.
If it's the PS,
Do 199.
are you sure it's not the PS?
What?
The PS is only 4,000. Are you sure it's not the PS version?
This is a PSP version.
Alright.
And we do about 500 damage per round. So that's 1,000 per 2 rounds.
A while. It sounds right.
That'll be like 20, 40 rounds to beat him. That's a lot, actually.
Now on level 25 in the original version, I can take him out in like 4 rounds. Or level like 45, 50-ish, which is like almost your max level. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, like, if you were like.
You're just saying that.
then you probably
Oh crap! I just KO'd the guy. Okay, now we're in trouble. Well, it really depends on. I can try to get him.
Stat inflation.
I can try to get him back. It really depends on if. Let's see. The timing. Phoenix down.
Oh, you're using your fat forward thing.
Oh crap, dude.
Oh, Tim died.
Arn almost got wiped too.
Yeah, when your swordsmen go up and whack at him, the slashing mark goes right on his dick.
Yay. I'm gonna have to use my stupid mega potion. Otherwise my guys are not gonna make it. Zetem. A mega elixir.
You won't need it?
Oh, he wiped my guy. Jerk! I'm in trouble, dude. I just used my mega. Well, at least it'll give me all my MP back. That probably gives her enough time. Now we gotta use. Gotta use. No, not ether. Phoenix down. Do we have any? Yeah, we should have. Oh no, what?
Taran's dead again. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. He killed Taran, I'm in trouble.
Yeah,
Alright.
healing helmets and stuff too, but they only boost a little bit.
Yeah, they don't do enough. Okay, I got everybody back alive. I got one cure off, but that's not going to be enough. If he whacks him again, then I'm screwed.
I like that effect that the green light or the yellow light comes out of his eye.
Oh, good. She
Kinda
healed him
reminds me
again.
Reminds me of Ghostbusters 2 when they're fighting the painting guy. Vicar or whatever. No, Vicar's the painter guy, right? Vikram? What's the name, Lance? You're the Ghostbusters
I don't. Yeah, I'm Ghostbusters 1 guy. Oh, fetch. Yeah, he won. He one waxed Taran, and Taran's dead, man. I might have to exit out of here and go get that spell. Life 2. I don't know if I can beat it without. I mean, I can keep trying to bring him back.
You didn't buy all 3 of the other spells for that highest level, did you? And waste your slots?
No, I think I have most of them.
That level of magic.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
That's what they do. They have the one shot with the level 8 magic, and you can get 3 spells. And then later you discover there's the other one. So if you blew all your slots on that one store and you didn't even know about the other store, you get screwed up with that spells.
That's the other thing I hate about some of the Final Fantasies is how it doesn't give experience to your people if they die. And so, if any of your guys die on like one of the high, the enemy levels or the high level enemies,
Right before you finish. Uh-huh.
they're like 2 or 3 levels behind everybody else for the rest of the game. Unless you grind, which you do.
You gotta watch that that Final Fantasy parody that I showed you last year. After you beat this, there's a part where it's like, "Yay, we won! You get experience, and you get experience, and you suck. You died. You don't get anything."
Okay, Taran got killed again. So if we can't bring Taran back, then
On my screen, he has 900 life or 900 hit points.
yeah, he one hits in this, man. He's crazy, this Chaos dude. And Taran's dead again. And I'm running out of Phoenix Downs. I got 5 left. Oh wow, that was a big spell. Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Why don't you have maxed out Phoenix Downs?
Oh crap, I just used Phoenix Down. Oh, that's okay, he died, so guess it's good.
You killed it?
No. I just used Phoenix Down on a guy that wasn't dead. But then he died, so. Yeah, it's...
That fire spell is pretty cool.
Yeah, he just keeps killing Taran. Soon I'll be out of... Oh, he casts Quake. That's our chance to keep Taran alive. Oh, I'm out of magic with Mario, and I don't have any of those stupid... I'm in trouble now. Because Ether only gives me back a little bit. Taran's dead.
What weapon does he have?
Does she have Thor's hammer?
Then that's light too. Use it.
Okay, we're back into the trying to get Taran back alive mode. Oh, Mare just got killed. Not gonna make it, Tim.
Go down swinging. Maybe Tim will be the last one standing. And everyone always makes fun of the thief for sucking so much.
So far, he hasn't taken any of our hits points, so we're doing okay. She got a bunch of her stuff back. We might do it, Tim. I got lots of ether, so. What does he keep doing? He like keeps doing something doesn't do anything to him.
Who?
Chaos or whatever his name is. Tsunami? Maybe Tsunami doesn't do anything.
Chaos. You mean he's doing something to you guys that's not doing anything?
Yeah. Okay. What is no all? Reduces damage from spells by half. Why did I freaking use that? Never had to use strategy on this game before, Tim. Oh man, that spell was not nice to us. Oh, it's Quake. Once in a while he casts Quake and it doesn't do anything to us. Uh-oh. He's a Karaja. Oh, no, he's dead. Mario's the only one left, Tim. He's gonna cast probably one Holy, and that's it. That does a decent amount of damage, but if he one punches her, she's out. she's almost out of magic anyway.
She die?
Not yet. But she's out of magic, pretty much. Now
That's why
she's in
she should have
trouble.
mass music.
That was it, damn! Oh, dude, I have no idea where I saved last. I think it was the... Where are we? Oh. Dude, I don't know. I think that, I guess tough, man. We're on level 60 and we still couldn't beat him.
Yeah, bounce out and go with the snow.
Yeah, we might have to go get... If we got life 2, we would have been fine. But without life 2, I didn't know we could have life 2. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and get... Let's go get that spell and then... Let's see, Mariel has... Exit. Yeah, see, I have a level 8. Is it level 8 that does, life 2?
Level 8 what?
What spell gives you life? 8. Okay, because level 7 is full.
Yeah, no, it's level 8. You have Nuke and White. Nuke is good too. It's like her Holy.
Well, I have Holy.
I know, but I'm saying your Black Mage has Nuke.
Oh.
Which is as strong as Holy. It's like his Medio spell.
And you say it's in the,
It's in Leaf, and it's in that hard to get to one town.
Leaf? Oh, Lufenia?
Yeah. The one just right of the desert to the north. To the northwest. Northeast.
I used my GPS.
The one that you have to walk all the way from that pond all the way down to the bottom.
Oh yeah, this sucks. I call that Lake Titicaca. There it is. Lake Titicaca.
Okay.
Okay. That's what's funny about this map is there's a lot of things that like are just there for no reason. in Final Fantasy 1. It's like some guy randomly made the map. Like it doesn't seem like it's a lot of design, which is fine. It's sort of cool. Just naturally that way. Okay, I have to get my...
You know what it is?
Oh, there's Diara. So that casts Diara. That's what you're talking about, the Light Axe. The Light Axe casts the spell that's good against... So yeah, I have that.
There's another one. I think it's a piece of armor
That does what?
that casts the harm spell. I'm trying to find it.
I found it. Oh, the Light Axe does.
The Light Axe casts harm?
Yeah, only in this one it's called
you're saying?
Diara. In this game it's called Diara, yes. Cast it.
Then you have the heal helmet, the Aegis shield.
Yeah, the heal helmet.
The shield protects against glance.
I should also use that Null All spell. I wonder how long it lasts. Does it last the entire like battle?
No. No, it'll last a few rounds. What no wall spell? Come on, you can read their stats and stuff, or what?
No, it halves magic damage.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a spell that halves magic damage. There are no stores in this. There are no.
You go to the far top and to the right. It's a secret store. You walk off into the grass to the top right.
Ah. Out of the way. Ooh. Wow. Flare. Okay, that's his level 9.
Yeah, there's gotta be a way up there.
Let's see if these guys can get it. Nope. Only the black wizard can get it.
No, only your mages. Or your wizards.
Full life. There we go. That's what we need, baby. Okay, well.
Flare, is that what it was called?
Yeah, flare. How tired are you, Tim?
Oh, I don't have time for you to walk through that whole level again.
Oh, the level itself is pretty short, but... Oh, I guess I do have to go through the whole thing, though, huh?
Yeah, you gotta go through the whole thing. It's not that short.
Okay, well, then we'll
Yeah,
end
you
it
save
here.
for the-
Well, let me save right in front of the castle, though.
As the storm clouds are gathering around Garland's castle. I think that's a fun story. Now, don't you think? I mean, you haven't beat it yet. We're almost there, though. But don't you think this concept would make a really fun, cheap little D&D, like a dark fantasy movie, like a Beastmaster kind of thing, where you don't have a lot of sets, a lot of characters and people. It's just your heroes are out fighting.
A fantasy,
very basic story.
a fantasy B movie.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I think it'd be really good. Better than the Dungeons and Dragons stories. And those had decent effects and stuff. The second one, especially, the Dungeons and Dragons movie. I think this one, that kind of a budget, would be a really fun movie to watch.
they're supposed to be coming out with
exact story.
They're supposed to be coming out with a new Dungeons and Dragons.
Another D&D.
Yeah.
I know.
Is it this one?
But I think
No, it's the other one.
this. Yeah.
The Chaos Shrine. Right here.
It's right in the middle of the lake, in your first town.
Okay, so Tim, look, if you come up and around, there's this extra level up here. And it shows you this little cutscene where the guy walks up there. And he like opens up the secret passage. So I'm like, oh, that must be where the thing was. Right here. But no, it's a stupid one of those extra level things.
Hey,
And
actually, before you go up, save before you go back in time. Go back to the Circle of Sages and see what they say. That's part of the story. If they fixed it.
Where are they?
They're in the lake town to the right, or the Crescent Moon town.
Crescent Lake?
No, don't go in there. Yeah, Crescent Lake.
What the heck down there? Fine. We're going over on this episode, Tim.
Oh, I hope you don't inconvenience me, your only viewer. Anyone else can watch the rerun and be like, wow, he was so insensitive, inconsiderate of their time schedule.
I don't even know if I
Lost.
can. Oh, I can. I can land.
Right there. Right there. Up. Where you going? North. It's the red circle. Not where your ship is.
I'm already there. You just got too much delay, Tim.
Oh my heck. It's not my fault your video game is like halfway around the world.
Where the crap are the mages?
To the right.
Oops.
Secret forest to the right.
Oh wait, I want to see if I can get heal spells for my warriors now. Nope.
Yeah, you can.
Well, I can, but not in this village.
No. It's a level 1 spell in the first town. They can get level 1, 2, and I think 3. Well, not your ninja, but your hero can. Your knight, or whatever he is.
What are they supposed to say?
I don't know.
Oh, the 4 forces gather in the Chaos Shrine, the geographic center of the 4 altars.
Which would have saved you a trip to the North Wall.
Wall of Time. A lot of these guys know so much.
They're the sages. They look like the 7 dwarfs.
And destroy it. These guys are from the future too, or something.
These guys, I think, were scholars from the city. I don't remember exactly. I thought there was. Let's see. Well, I could tell you right here. Hang on.
Maybe that's why the Warriors of Light just suddenly appeared and they have no backstory because they're from the past or something.
Yeah.
You're Lucan. Why do you get a special outfit and hat?
Well, he's the one that traveled here, right? Something like that.
Oh.
I don't know.
Hey, I read all their stories.
In the beginning of the game, the fate of the four orbs was held by the Light Warriors has been a mystery. Now, in the presence of these wise men, some of the truths revealed. Having defeated Lich already, you'll have noticed that when the orbs are shining, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it doesn't say where they came from.
Okay, well, any last words, Tim? I'm
No.
gonna save right before we walk into the Zoop. Okay, we went back in time. Save.
What?
Well, at least now when we fight him, we'll be on level 70, probably, or 69. Maybe I should grind and get up to level 99 with. Well, first tell me where these ice dragons are that you were talking about that you can grind on.
They're like on the first or second floor. They're pretty high to the top. I just remember if you fight with when my heroes were able to take all like 4 of them, that they come out 4 of them in a round. They're pretty. You get a lot of stuff from them.
Oh, it must be second floor because that guy wasn't that strong.
No.
Oh wait, here's white dragons. Let's see what these do. Is it white dragons?
There's only one of them. Yeah, that's them.
Those worms at the top level give you 4,000 experience.
What do these guys give you?
Like 1,700 or something. So that top level.
How much damage are you taking?
I don't take any damage because I'm using items and I keep healing myself every round. So I could just... Grinding is sort of easy.
It's so pussy. Just walk around it just remembers all the commands. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's just a little more accomplishment. You're like, I maxed out my levels fighting these dragons. I had to push the buttons and move the cursor on every single round. And I had to budget my hits every time to make sure I killed them with every stroke. And didn't waste and attack the air. I attacked the darkness.
Okay. Well, guess there's gonna be a episode 19. I know, I'm already on the 3rd floor, Tim.
So the worms are better than the dragons, huh?
I swear that they were giving me 4,000. Wow, they give you a ton of money too. 10,000.
Who, the dragons?
I don't know, just the people on this floor, like... the money system in this one is started out good, but towards the end it's like a little bit broken. Because I mean, there are very few Final Fantasies actually where you have to grind for money. Oh, one is one of them. I think all the Final Fantasies are that way though. There are certain times where you have to grind for money, but most of the time it's maybe once or twice in the game. The rest of the time you
this one early on, you have to fight for every penny.
Yeah.
To get your, especially when you get in that silver gear and stuff when you first find those. Like even by the time you're going to like 2 towns before you even have a hat you can buy. And then and then you don't have enough money for that with all, and then the spells when you get to the elf town and they have level 3 and 4 spells there. You're like, holy crap! I'll never be able to afford all this.
Well, and that's
you're bitten by snakes constantly and having to heal and use use anti-venom with the antidotes and stuff. Like, it's just draining your money. It's just so hard.
Well, and that's the other thing I don't like about the level design on most of these early Final Fantasies, and I don't know if it does in later ones, but like I don't like how it makes it so you can find some of the weapons the same that you can buy in the store. So you're like, what's the point of me buying it in the store then? When I can just find it. Like, they should make some weapons that are buyable and some that you have to find.
Like in this one, by time the only way you can beat the Marsh Cave is to have the silver axe, and then like at the very bottom of the Marsh Cave, you get a silver axe. Like, what the stuff like that. That's what you're talking about. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Like, I think there should be cool weapons that you can buy, but there should be even stronger ones that you find in the dungeon that you can only find in dungeons.
Like the dragon sword and the coral sword and the giant sword, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But like you said, what you usually never buy, like in a lot of the Final Fantasies, you never buy weapons because you know that you'll find them in the dungeon, the next dungeon or whatever.
But these early games, it was like you can't go in there into the Marsh Cave with your rapier from the beginning of the game. You're toast. You have to like save up and build the gear to get to the next area where you're going to be awarded that same gear. This is
Well, they keep giving me a lot of Deathbringers.
I don't know what that is.
It's a sword. I assume it brings death to a certain type of enemy.
So you have 99 of them?
Yeah. So in case you don't have 999 from the every time you kill an enemy, it gives you 16,000 gil. Then where the crap did the place go where I'm supposed to go? I'm lost in this dungeon, Tim. It's all over. See, look at that. Oh, those dragons give you 3,051 experience. That's actually really high. That's higher than the worms, isn't it? No, they were giving me 44,000, I think.
I remember. I just remember that's where I was like getting a lot of money, or getting a lot of experience and then warping right out of there.
But yeah, I am sort of lost in this level. What crap am I supposed to? Oh, probably up here. Death Eye. Or is this the way I came in? No. Second floor. Wait, is this the way I went up?
You're lost.
Oh, I just gotta go up. That's third floor. Okay. That was the place I'm supposed to go. I'm not lost anymore. One kill, one experience.
For what? Oh, the eyes?
Yeah, they have a lot of like weird things in this Final Fantasy that do that, where it only gives you one gil.
Yeah.
Just to poke fun at you.
It's like you thought you were gonna buy a sword with it. I think you should challenge yourself and go up to the top of the sky castle and fight the guard robot that you didn't fight before.
No, I'm going backwards. I was supposed to go to that place. Challenge myself to do what?
Go back up to where you fought Tiamat the first time, and I told you there's that sentry robot that's like really brutal. See if you can beat him.
I'm sure I can beat him now.
I don't know.
At the time, I might not have been able to.
Because he's pretty OP.
And you don't always get him. You only get him sometimes.
No, he's not. He's just He's just one of the random battles on that one stretch of path. He's not anywhere else in the game, and he's not a forced battle.
Does he give you ton of experience points?
Your fingers and hope you don't get a fight when you get to that last stretch, because he'll wipe you out right before you fight Tiamat.
Huh.
And there's no saving in the middle of the game. You can't like risk it. Like, oh, I found him, and then start over. You have to do it, and if he kills you, you have to start the whole dungeon all over. Which takes a really long time, because every single treasure chest you get to, once you see what's in there, you have to. And that's the other thing that sucks. You know how you probably found one that had like a tent or something really stupid in it in those last treasure chests. Do you
Yeah.
remember that? The reason for that is because in the original game, you'll come to a chest and it says, you can't carry anymore. And you have to just drop something and hope it's a sword that you're going to get that you need or something. And you end up dropping like the Excalibur and you pick up a tent. And you're like, no! That's why those are in there, to screw with you. It's so brutal. And you're like, well, I can either carry around a tent and not have the Excalibur, or I can reset and do this whole dungeon again. So like every treasure chest, you're like sorting your gear and trying to do math.
Just for our
There's so many
millions,
things to do.
just for our millions of viewers, I don't recommend you drop Excalibur. Hard.
Yeah. That's an example, you know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need the heal helmet, because what if this is a better helmet, and then you drop it and you get a tent? That's the only reason I condone using a strategy, an online strategy guide, not the original ones, on that castle, because by then your gear is so tight, it's ridiculous that they do that to you. Because you don't know what's in the chest. It won't let you see it until you have a gap in your inventory that you can have it. And then you get something stupid.
So this level is interesting. I never noticed it before, but it takes you all the way up the tower, then all the way back down so that you can get to the part where you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
I
It's
think.
a cool little maze, this one. I like it.
Yeah.
I didn't
Now,
notice it when you're actually playing the game, but in the map of it, the final room with Chaos looks like the Triforce.
like, you think they did that on purpose, or
I
it's
don't
just
know.
coincidence?
I don't know. If it was like, it could just be a cool triangular pattern with the structure, but like, yeah, when you look at the map, it looks just like the Triforce.
Well, I mean, the Triforce in general isn't all that
It's a
unique.
triangle. Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It's just a triangle. It's not like, it's not very clearly like a middle section missing. But the middle section is a building, so it's still, so it kind of looks like it. No, it looks pretty yeah. That big white roof in the center. But what it actually looks like is a really abstract, like a goat's head, like kind of like the devil. How it's like a point at the point is at the bottom.
The Star of
To,
David, reverse Star David, or whatever they call it.
Right, the upside down half of it. Yeah. So
But don't tell our parents. They'll have a satanic panic.
It looks like an upside down Triforce. The Triforce is typically pyramid shaped. I think that's what it's supposed to be, is like his face.
Oh, this is a huge room. I don't remember this huge room. Maybe I do remember this huge room. There's a huge room in the middle of this, and it doesn't have anything in it. It appears.
Just so if you walk around and get hit.
Glad I got into this huge room. The other thing is it has a bunch of these things that look like they're like a place where you would place a sword, like this, and it doesn't do anything.
Just weird ornaments.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like a place you put a sword. I guess kind of. I was thinking it looks like a weird pot.
An elongated pot.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean they meant for it to be long. I think it's just a really.
Okay, here we go. The Lich. The question is can we beat him with just using items? And I think the answer was yes, if I remember right.
Lich looks awesome. I don't remember if I saw you fighting him before.
Yeah, the Lich is pretty cool.
I like how she just has cuffs, but no shirt. Like little fabric gauntlets. Maybe they're metal, I don't know.
I don't think they're metal. Well, maybe.
I think it's a girl, but I don't know. I can't tell structures very well. Or skeletal chest patterns.
Well, we beat it, and it was pretty easy, so. Better save. What level are we on? 65!
Okay, you should stop there.
Now we gotta at least beat 2 of them. The levels actually get shorter as you go through.
Yeah, once you fight the fiends, it's kind of just room to room to room. You don't go up and down as much.
Yeah.
It's pretty straightforward after that.
The level design, I swear though, I know I've said it a million times. The level design on this one is like amazing. It's like better than any other like Final Fantasy game I've played, I think. I mean,
Why do you say that?
because they like crammed all these levels in a really small space, but like I said, you're going back up and down and around, and it's like just
Oh,
it's just harder, but at the same time, it takes up less space than like the dungeons and the rest of the Final Fantasies do.
I think when you look at the map, especially things like the volcano, certain levels like that, they have really cool patterns too that make sense, like those spirals and stuff like that in the rooms with the lava pattern flows. A lot of that kind of stuff. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I just
The
Just
Earth
in
Cave has
general.
some cool formations too, especially that one room if you remember where you have all the bats and it's just single walkways and they keep getting in your way and you have to like walk around them or walk through them and push them and push them and push them.
Okay, here's Marilith, Tim.
Marilith.
In the Japanese one, I'm sure she was topless or something.
That's Carrie. Supposed to be Carrie.
Well, they didn't like the name Carrie. It was copyrighted.
I remember as a kid when you finally got to one of the bosses, even though you had their little, you know, Xerox colored picture in the book it came with, when you actually got to see it on your television, it was so exciting. You're like, whoa, that's what they look like, even though it's the exact same picture and it's so pixelated anyway. It was just so exciting to see them on that you got there in the progress of your save that you actually got to see the film, that you got that far. It was so cool. Now they're like all these exaggerated graphics and all these colors, and it's just cheap. Like they're a dime a dozen now.
Okay, this is where I was last time when I talked to you. This is where we started. Today. Before we got wiped by...
Then save it.
No, now we gotta beat the game, Tim.
I can't wait for you to beat the game. That's gonna be another half hour. I have to work at 3.5 hours.
Okay, fine. Well, we'll save right here. Well,
Just go fight
Let
the
me-
last of the next team.
let me get to the door where I leave this level, because otherwise I'll forget. Am I going up or
Yeah.
down? I'm not gonna fight Tiamat.
Why not? No, not Tiamat. How many? You just fought Carrie.
Yeah,
Oh, you're there to fight the Leviathan.
but these are...
Or Kraken. Is it the Kraken? It's a Kraken, right?
Yeah, this level is cracking. It was easy, though.
Leviathan.
Oh,
is
level
in-
66, 67. So I think we're already... Well, yeah, he's, like, right down here. But isn't there, like, sword or something? Nope.
No, the Master Mutant is on the next floor.
Okay, everybody should be on... Well, everybody but Tim. For some reason, like, they all started out leveling up at the same, and then all four of them now do different level ups. But it's so close that it's, like, within one enemy of each
So
other.
Some of them will be dead when you get level ups.
No.
Yeah. When you gain experience points, if they're dead, they don't.
Yeah, I know, but that hasn't happened enough. Like, I haven't lost hardly any guys in this. So I find it really hard to believe that's what happened.
Look how formal he is. He's like, I'm going to recite a poem. And you guys just start whacking on him.
Well, see,
I'm
that's...
not allowed to let you pass here.
That was my theory, was, okay, these guys show up, they have no history, but they have all the...
Start whacking on him.
But they have all the crystals, or they have all the shards. I'm like, well, what's to say that we're not the baddies? I mean,
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh, you guys are the people of prophecy.
Yeah. Actually, we just got shot forward in time, and we just beat up some. We were bullying these monsters, and now they're pissed and running around the world looking for us for 500 years.
Yeah, well, that's it, Tim. Unless you want me to clear it.
No. You're good. We'll do that next time.
All right, thanks for joining us, and stay tuned for the final episode of Final Fantasy. Bye.